Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top. I'm going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell. Know each and every time I drop a video and be the first one to comment, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Basketball Wife, the preview for tonight episode, the reunion part 1. So we have Shaunie out here claiming foul play. We got Shaunie out here accusing OG of being violent, accusing OG of trying to pushed her violently while she was trying to attack Febreze. Please, come on, Shaunie, like your agenda is just so out here and so outrageous that is just ridiculous. You would do anything and say anything against OG to basically try to discredit her and make her look bad and try to make her look like a violent, outrage, person. And that's not the case, because she's very level-headed. Because if she wasn't level-headed, she would have been went after you lady. She would have been showed you what it's all about, because you know what, she ain't scared to speak her mind, and she ain't scared to throw them bows, baby. You guys are the ones that are scared. You guys are basically afraid of OG because she speaks her mind and she's not gonna back down from you, Shaunie, from you, Evelyn, from you, Febreze, or you, Malaysia. So get it straight. Like, Shaunie's always pushing her agenda. Now she's claiming that OG pushed her violently, just like Shaunie claimed that OG hit Kristen, when it was in Costa Rica, that she hit her and was yelling at OG. Yes, you did hit her. Yes, you did hit her. That was Shaunie with that mean, evil, nasty face of hers and that smirk, and her nostrils all up in the air and her lips all smushed up together and her teeth over her lips. You did hit her. Like, come on, Shaunie, miss me with that. Shaunie, you are so fugazi. It's just ridiculous. Like, it's the agenda that you're trying to set to get OG off the show is just crazy, because you don't have the power to get her off the show. You don't have the power to kick her off the show, because it's not only you as a producer, there's like 9 other people that produce the show too as well, and you don't have total full control over the show. So now you are trying to, with this agenda of yours, to say OG is violent, she's a liability, she got anger management issues, and she's uncontrollable, and you don't know what to expect from her next. So that's what you're trying to do, and you're trying to put that out there in the universe, trying to put that out there on social media, so basically you can try to get OG off the show. But what is stopping everybody from rushing to jump for you, Shaunie, is that OG has a lot of followers. She has a lot of people that like her and support her. And then on top of that, OG has never put her hands on anybody, and security never had to hold her back. Security never had to hold her back. She didn't throw no bottles. She didn't throw no tables. She didn't get up in nobody's face and yell at them. Only one time that she had a real close to face argument, and that was with, Kristen, because Kristen accused her of hitting her, because Kristen got it from none other than Shaunie, saying that OG touched her, OG pushed her, OG put her hands on her, and then Malaysia jumped into OG face. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like OG jumped into their face. They jumped into her face and they tried to attack her. So now we got Shaunie with this, agenda that she got going on, basically trying to accuse OG of just being out of control and anger and all types of issues. Like, come on, miss me with that. Your friend Evelyn needs to get some help. She needs some help. She got anger issues. Anybody that throw drinks for almost a decade and jump over tables for almost a decade and then still doing the same behavior in 2019, there's something wrong with that situation. Like, she ain't never grew up, and you haven't grown up either, because you took that L in Costa Rica and you wanted Shaunie, you wanted Evelyn, Kristen, and Malaysia and Febreze to respond and basically try to get a win out of the situation. And that's how childish you are. It wasn't even who lost or who won, but you went back to your villa with the ladies and said, oh my goodness, we took an L, we lost, oh, we got to recoup and get ourselves back together. Come on. Like, it wasn't even that type of situation. Basically, it was actually, Cece standing up for herself and confronting Evelyn Lozada, because she has been avoiding her for so long. And at that time, she confronted her. It should have been that real woman would have been like, okay, she stood her grounds. She had said what she had to say. Usually, we don't hear nothing from her because she ain't filming with us, because she got better things to do, like a business to run. So we have that situation. Then now we got Kristen Scott, coming out here saying that, oh, remember when Cece CC said that I called Shaunie a B word. Well, that's not true. It was actually CC that called Shaunie a B word. And listen, I got the text message to prove it. You know what, Christian? We tired of you. We tired of your text messages. We tired of your bull crap. You got nothing going on. You're not interesting. Only thing you got going on is yelling, screaming, and crying. And CC's phase about Byron Scott, which you don't even like Byron Scott, because if you did like Byron Scott, you would have never disrespected him and talked about him on a syndicated TV show about basketball, when you know Byron Scott used to play for the Lakers, used to be a coach, and used to play for years in the sports in the NBA. And basically you've been in that family for 11 years and you totally disrespect that man on national TV in a drop of a dime just to be in the it crowd. So whatever text message that you got of CC calling Shaunie a B word, it's all good, because she is one, and she can say that she's allowed to speak her mind. She's allowed to say what she needs to say. And after ShaunieONeal made fun of CC's overbite, made fun of the way she walks and calling her troublemaker, and saying that CC is keeping Byron away from Thomas Scott and his granddaughter, then therefore she is a B word. She should mind her business. Everybody was upset with OG because OG was protecting and helping out CC, but it seems like Shaunie stays and Kristen Scott business with CC. So the storyline is all CC. All you guys care about what CC doing. CC's with Byron Scott. CC this, CC that. Like, come on, miss me with that. And just because you can't attack her and fight her because OG is there standing tall, you guys want to come after them. So you know what, Kristen, miss me with all your lies. Your lies. And if anything, Shaunie should be questioning you. Why are you holding on to these text messages? Why are you holding on to this? Why are you holding on to that? That's the same thing they tried to accuse Tammy Roman of, holding on to a secret or whatever the case may be, and not saying nothing after 2 years. But you know what? Kristen Scott did the same thing. So Kristen, you better be wise and wake up, because Shaunie don't like that. And you're very disposable, because if CC doesn't come back next season, there's no storyline for you or your husband, and you're gonna have to be in your townhouse all by yourself without no cameras. So it is what it is. And then also the ladies had a discussion about OG and Evelyn Lozada. And Evelyn said that she doesn't want to be around OG because she taunts her about her abuser, Chad Johnson. Yes, the same lady that talked about she trusts him, talked about she'll save his life, meeting up with his daughter, and the whole 9 yards, and talk about him any chance she get. If anybody brings up Chad name, she goes in. Every interview I see her on, you know what? I would say, you know what? That man abused me. I don't want to talk about him, so don't bring me up. Nope, not Evelyn Lozada. Anytime somebody bring up Chad or mention his name, she goes on to a whole paragraph, maybe 6 paragraphs, maybe 7 paragraphs about their relationship. And she never talks about the abuse. She talks about the good times they had. And she talks about how he's a good guy, how she would save his life. But yet, you know, she doesn't want to be on stage with OG. But yet she was over there in Costa Rica, you know, texting him up, calling him up, trying to get some evidence on OG to try to shame OG. So that says a lot about you. You are a liar, and you can take your lawsuit and you can shove it up, you know what, and go somewhere with that lawsuit, because you ain't gonna win. All they gotta do is show previous behaviors on this show, and I'm assuming that there are plenty of women that will step up and testify for OG and tell the court that you are racist, because anybody that's not racist wouldn't use the term lean girl or call another black woman a roach, and also use a monkey emoji to address, you know, OG. And you guys are scared of OG. You want OG to bow down and be quiet and basically be your cheerleaders. And since she's not your cheerleader, you guys feel she should be, because you guys think you're prettier than her. You guys think you're this because, you know, the colorism that OG said that she has experienced. And, you know, Evelyn Lozada was so upset when she found out that Chad was talking to OG since 2011, because Evelyn had to say that, Evelyn said, OG's ugly. She called her ugly in the whole 9 yards. And that's when OG was like, well, your ex doesn't think I am. And she just knew that it wasn't true, because she feels like OG's ugly. She feels like OG's not attractive. To me, OG's beautiful and she's attractive. So move on. And she got a body that God created, not no man in no, you know, room created, not no man in no surgery room created, not no man in a hospital created, not no man in no, you know, clinic created. She created her own body. Thank you. by exercising, working, and eating right. So it is what it is with that situation. So she thought, Evelyn thought that, oh yeah, Chad doesn't find her attractive. How could he? Because you think she's ugly. Just because you think she's ugly doesn't mean 100,000, 100 million other people think she's beautiful. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, baby. So miss me with that. And so she was so shocked, and she just didn't even know, like, OMG, she was really talking to Chad. And so once again, Chad embarrassed you, so now you don't want to be on stage. But if you was able to prove that OG was this and OG was that, and Chad was basically, ghosting and blocking OG and making her look like a fool, you would want OG on stage. But since it backfired and it showed that your fiance at the time and then husband was always trying to get with OG and always trying to get up with her, and he didn't make it privately because he DM'd her some of the tweets we can see on Twitter. So miss me with all that. So whatever. And then they also talk about colorism, because OG says that she feels like she's been treated bad because they put a stigma on OG that, she's loud, she's abrupt, she's obnoxious, she's violent. And that's what a lot of people in the past have said about dark-skinned girls or dark-skinned men too as well. And she feels like they're trying to mistreat her, and they think that she should be beholden to them because they are light and she's supposed to praise them. No, it's not gonna happen. OG's beautiful, and the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice, baby. But all colors of shades of black are African American and African people, all shades and all colors that we come in is beautiful and great, and we all are the same. But there's some of us that think that we're a little bit better because we're a shade lighter, and plus history has told them that they are. But in reality, we're all the same person. It shouldn't be no colorism, because when we have to mark on the application, we have to mark black or African American or American black or whatever the case may be. So it is what it is. You guys tell me what you think about the situation. I was like, I'm just like, they be doing way too much. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.